After 6 years of marriage, my world shifted in a way I never expected. Out of nowhere, my wife told me she no longer wanted any physical intimacy between us. Her words hit me like a blow I hadn't seen coming. I sat there stunned, trying to process it, while memories of all the small signs I'd ignored came rushing back. The distance in her eyes, her lack of laughter, how our conversations had become surface-level exchanges instead of the deep talks we once shared. We used to be so connected. In the early days, we'd stay up late talking about our hopes and fears, building dreams together. But over time, that closeness faded, like a candle slowly burning out. I tried to reach for her, to suggest counseling, to ask what was wrong, but she brushed me off every time. She didn't want to fix anything. She wanted space. Talking to her felt like talking to a wall. Living under the same roof became unbearable. We moved like strangers through our home, crossing paths without words. The warmth was gone, replaced by silence that weighed on me. I felt trapped in two lives, going through the motions on the outside, while inside, I was drowning in loneliness. Eventually, I realized I couldn't keep living like that. I needed to reclaim myself. I started with small steps. Running in the mornings cleared my head, and soon it became a source of strength, not just physically, but emotionally. I picked up my old camera again, capturing moments I'd forgotten how to notice. The golden light on trees, the colors of sunrise, the quiet beauty around me. I reconnected with old friends, people I hadn't spoken to in years. Their support reminded me who I was outside of my marriage. Slowly, I began to feel whole again. I realized my value wasn't defined by her or by the state of our relationship. I had my own passions, my own purpose, and I deserved happiness. As I grew, unexpected changes followed. Work became easier. I found focus, and my efforts were noticed. Success fueled my confidence, and for the first time in years, I felt alive with direction. My wife noticed too. She began asking about my day, showing interest in my photography, even complimenting me. I could sense her curiosity, maybe even regret. After weeks of this strange shift, we finally sat down for a real conversation. It wasn't easy. We both had to admit how far we had drifted, how much pain we'd hidden. I confessed my loneliness, how much I missed what we once had. She opened up too, sharing her struggles and why she had pulled away. It hurt, but it was also the first time in years we truly listened to each other. That talk led us to a hard decision, a trial separation. It wasn't the future we'd envisioned, but it felt necessary. We needed space to understand ourselves apart, to see if there was anything left to salvage. The idea scared me, but it also brought relief. For the first time in a long time, I felt I was taking back control of my life. During the separation, I kept focusing on myself. I traveled, leaned into my hobbies, took on new challenges, and even began journaling. Bit by bit, I saw myself differently, not as half of something broken, but as a whole person capable of standing strong alone. My wife sought her own healing too, turning to therapy she had resisted before. We didn't talk much during that time, but when we did, it was clear we were both changing. In the end, our paths didn't lead back to each other. Instead, they led us to a deeper understanding of ourselves. We parted with respect, grateful for what we'd shared, but aware that we were no longer the people who had fallen in love years ago. It was bittersweet, but also liberating. That chapter, though painful, became the turning point of my life. I learned to value myself, to embrace independence, and to find beauty in small moments. My marriage ended, but from its ashes, I discovered a stronger, more resilient version of me.